After running a YouTube channel for over a decade, you get to the point where you have a lot of stuff. And because I run my channel out of a spare bedroom that we have in our house, it can get tough. So in this video, we are going to hang out. We are going to sell some gear thanks to today's video sponsor, MPB. And let me just start by saying the situation. Well, the situation right now is not good. Welcome to my 12 by 12 YouTube studio room. And some of you may have seen bits and pieces of this over the years. It has definitely changed. I've added a lot of stuff, I've taken away a lot of stuff, and I see this as more of an ongoing project that I think will never ever be finished. Let's start by doing a massive and very important cleanup. Now we come to this monstrosity, and I'm not very proud of this. Now, part of this issue is all of the gear. I review a lot of lenses on this channel, and so I get sent lenses a lot. 90% of them I get to keep. 10% are probably loaners from Sony, Sigma, Tamron. Those I don't get to keep. Also, I buy a lot of lenses throughout the year just for comparisons, and I end up buying them multiple times over the course of a year if I need them, just because I found that that is easier for me to just keep track of stuff and not have a massive closet full of all these crazy lenses. There are various ways to achieve the out with the old goal. Now, over the years, I've tried giving away a lot of lenses. I've sold a lot of lenses online and in person. And I've experienced a lot of positives and negatives when it comes to doing that. That includes various scams, meeting up with people late at night, lost packages, damaged packages, negative feedback. A lot can go wrong and a lot can happen when it comes to dealing with expensive camera gear. But what if there was an easier way, a place you could go to avoid most of these potential issues? You go to a website, you get a quote, you send in your gear, and you collect a payment. If you haven't heard of MPB, you probably haven't explored enough of the internet. They started in 2011, and over the years they have served more than 625,000 visual storytellers. They recirculate more than 500,000 cameras, lenses, and accessories per year, becoming the largest global platform to buy, sell, and trade used photo and video gear. And to demonstrate, I'm going to use MPB and take you along the journey in this video. They buy directly from people just like you, and they have a team of camera experts and seasoned photographers who carefully inspect everything that they buy and resell. What this means is that if you are buying from them, you know that their grading system is accurate and fair, and you are buying from a reputable company, not a random person that may advertise one thing and sell you another. Likewise, if you are selling to MPB, which I am doing, you know you will get a fair assessment of your item and get a real payment hassle-free. This is a lens that I no longer need, a Sigma 20mm f2 DGDN, part of the I series. I've had this thing for years. I've used it mainly as my A-roll camera. And the reason that I don't need it anymore is because I reorganized my office a little bit and I pushed my gear tree post a little bit further back into the corner. So I'm going to start using a 24mm for my A-roll talking head shots. So let's get the box for this and let's go over to MPB. So step one, let's go over to MPB and see how much we can get for this lens. So I've typed in my lens model and it pops up here. I'm going to give it a grade. If I'm not sure, I can click on this conditions guide, which tells me what each grade means. This lens is like new. Really, it hasn't left this studio since I purchased it. It has really no scratches or marks on it, so I'm going with that. And you can also do multiple items. If you want to declutter and trade in 5 lenses at once, you can do that. When you are done, click on Get Instant Quote, fill out your name and email, and that's it. The trade-in value is shown here, and if I'm happy with that, which I am, I can click Schedule a Shipping, which is free and fully insured, by the way. Here I'm going to fill out my address information, and I will blur that out, and now we have some options. Now you can pack and drop off your gear, or you can schedule a courier pickup. So in theory, you can never leave your house and still get paid for trading in your gear. But since I have a printer and I want to get out of the house today, I'm going to print out a label and drop it off at my local FedEx office. If you don't have a printer, don't worry, MPB has you covered as well, as you can take a barcode into a FedEx office and drop off your package that way. Now what happens is MPB will get my lens, their experts will inspect it and make sure that it is indeed like new, as I said, and they will pay me directly into my bank account. I almost forgot the lens hood. Don't forget that. With that, we are all set, and it's time to drop this thing off at FedEx. Easy drop off. Now we go back and we tackle that closet.
One week later.
And just like that, I got a notification that my lens was accepted and I got some funds in my bank account this morning. This is one of the most hassle-free ways to make a little extra cash on gear that you are no longer using. What you get with MPB is convenience. No selling fees, no dealing with unhappy or dishonest customers, no shipping fees. It's all insured, and importantly, no waiting around for someone to buy your gear. It's really quick and easy, and you guys saw that in 9 days, I completed the entire process. It really took little to no effort on my part. It was a straightforward ordeal. It's a bit like trading in a car at a dealership. You get the deal done right away without the chaos of listing and showing the car to many people who may or may not be trying to waste your time. Anyway, let's check back in on the rest of my YouTube studio because it's looking better. With all of that, this little room is looking a lot more organized and less chaotic. Here's a final look around, and I'm most proud of this closet, which is significantly less cluttered. I have gone through and cleared out some gear, and it feels like there is room to breathe in here again. It's hard to describe how much easier it seems to concentrate and be creative and work through video ideas when you have a clean and organized work area. I feel like I can record a few videos still today. Hopefully this was fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and getting a little bit of the behind the scenes of what happens on this channel. Check out MPB if you want to trade in some of your gear. Really no obligation. Go there, see how much you can get for your gear, and then decide whether or not you want to sell it. So I'll leave those links down below. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.